everyone. Hey, Jerry. Jerry. George. Elaine. Kramer. Guess I'm like 22 years too late. What's the deal with this open? Let's start the show. Good evening. It's Piff the Magic Morning. Oh, we're so close. Good morning. This camera's a bit low, Alex. Good morning. Live from the Piff the Magic Dragon studio, formerly known as my garage, is Piff the Magic Dragon, Mr. Piffles, and no Jade Simone. She did her early waking up thing this morning. How am I going to do this? Oh, I'm bending down again. Welcome to Piff's. You want to just adjust it a little bit, Alex? God, that was almost... Hey, did you like our where are you going now? This one? Oh, my God. Did you like our fancy opening? Yeah, that's what Alex and I do every day. We spend hours working on high-quality material like that. That's like I bought that Seinfeld set. Like it was one of my late-night Facebook purchases. But now I use it in a video, then I think I can get a tax deduction for it. Bang! All right, I'm going back to camera 3. Oh, that's much better. Welcome to Piff's Golden Hour, starring me, Piff the Magic Dragon, Little Mr. Piffles, and Jade Simone when she wakes up. Every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. and 5 p.m., I'll be here learning how to make a TV show, while my regular show at the Flamingo Hotel and Casino at 8 p.m. nightly is on a corona hiatus. And honestly, I hope this helps someone. Anyone. Even you, Alex. Coming up on today's show, Daredevil stuntman Jonathan Goodwin will be joining us here live, teaching me how to do stunts. We have a travel and a weather update for all of you out there. But first, as anyone who saw the 5 p.m. show last night will know, we got shut down. We were doing an innocent Piff React video to my performances on America's Got Talent, and apparently we violated copyright and they shut off the stream. So this morning, I'm going to react to everything I've watched on TV recently. Try and stop me, corporate America. First up for review, the unexpected hit of the pandemic, Tiger King. I have to be honest here, I found these people a little difficult to relate to. They spend every day exploiting tiny animals for the entertainment of strangers and keep all the benefit themselves. Sickening. Sickening. Also, Alex, do you ever think this is a bit like Joe's Exotic TV channel?
Yeah, that's basically what we've modelled it on, isn't it?
I think, yeah, in some sort of weird Nostradamus way, I believe we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that thing. What's that movie?
It's Art Imitating Life.
No, with the mashed potatoes when he
Bodger
makes...
and Badger.
What?
Oh, Close Encounters.
Yes, it's like Close Encounters when he makes the mountain out of mashed potatoes and then he sees it. We did that with our studio and then we saw Tiger King. Uncut Gems is an Oscar-worthy performance from Adam Sandler in which he plays a man plagued by terrible business decisions, ever-increasing risks and spiraling bills. It's a great movie, even if it would have been nice for them to ask permission to use my life as an inspiration. Now, living in Las Vegas, I'd usually have to go down to Fremont Street in order to see a topless, overweight man yelling. But thanks to Netflix, Bert Kreischer has a new special, and it's really good. Did I do that one well?
No, that was chopped to all hell.
Okay, let me try this next one.
All right.
The Platform is a horror movie about a prison where the only food descends through the building on a slab, allowing those at the top of the building to eat well and leaving those at the bottom to starve. You might be interested to know that the working title for The Platform was actually The Tropicana Buffet. That one? I was a...
Yeah, you look so pleased with yourself that you made it all the way through.
Yeah, well, it's difficult reading aloud, apparently. The Ted Bundy tapes are cut from hours of interview footage with the serial killer. I was enjoying it until I noticed Jade taking notes. I'm pausing for laughter.
Yeah, no, you got to. I mean, we can only imagine the gales of hilarity ripping through homes across America.
There's a
and
new
the UK.
season of Russian Doll coming to Netflix. I enjoyed the first season, particularly the subplot. And the subplot within that. And the subplot within that. And I could go on. I watched all 30 episodes of The Crown. 30 episodes! The Queen eats far less swans than I imagined. If I was royalty, I'd scarcely eat anything else. I'd start the day with a swansage and eggs, and then for lunch, maybe a swanage and swanwich. And for dinner, maybe a delicate flan of sea urchin on a potato puree topped with Arabica coffee foam.
Oh my God.
How do you say Arabica?
Arabico.
No, you don't. That's got an O at the end of it.
It's Arabica.
Arabica.
A delicate sea urchin flan on a potato puree topped with Arabica coffee foam and a side of swan.
And finally, Martin Scorsese's The Irishman is like going shopping with Jade. It takes way longer than it should. I have no idea what's going on, and it looks very expensive.
Don't look at me for approval.
No, I'm just asking you. You wrote it.
And you missed some of the best ones.
No, I didn't. I removed them for the sake of my career. That's what I did. Alex, let's have a little look at you. Come on. Let's go to Alex now and see how he thinks I did with his words.
Why am I pink?
What?
It's not pink over here.
No, you've got the camera colour's a bit weird at the moment still.
No, it was good. It just, like, you had that for 12 hours, and it's like you'd never read it before.
Wow.
Put some emphasis in.
I was putting emphasis
Perform
in.
it.
What?
Sell it. Sell it to the people.
All right. I'll try harder tomorrow, okay?
Great.
No, I won't try harder because I tried pretty hard then. I'll do better tomorrow.
Great.
All right. Weather first. Let's take a look at the weather. You may not know this, but we actually don't have AC in this garage. And therefore, the morning show is not too bad, but the evening show gets very, very hot. Don't worry, AC has been put in this weekend. Not that you were worried. But it's been okay because the weather in Las Vegas is just merely warm as opposed to roasting. For example, let's go outside and take a look at the weather right now. There we go. It's look at that. It's barely through winter. Just a light scorch. That's what we call it in Las Vegas. It's a dry heat. So. Very nice, Alex. All right. Now traffic. A lot of people. I don't know the way it comes right up on my face. Do it again. I'll try and get out of the way. Traffic. We sent our reporter Barry out in the car this morning to give us an update on the traffic. How's it going, Barry? Oh, God. You okay, buddy? Barry? Barry? How's the traffic, Barry? Barry? All right. Well, it looks like we've got a problem with our communications there. But let's just say... Oh, look, Barry's frozen. All right. Well, that was that. Today, we're very lucky to have a good friend of mine, Jonathan Goodwin. By the way, Jonathan is actually a friend of mine. I just appeared on a magic show, and I was a good friend of somebody I've never met in my life. So, why do people say that? Coming up next, now I've got my good friend coming up. It's like, if you don't know them, coming up, we got this really great act. You have to pretend to be friends with me, somebody. You know who I'm talking to. Anyway, Jonathan Goodwin, actually a friend of mine. A good friend. is our guest today. Let's take a look at him last year on TV.
Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent, where it's time for the last act of this year's semi-finals.
He's a daredevil who terrified the audience, hanging upside down and setting himself on fire.
On the plus side, his family saves a fortune on barbecues, so swings and roundabouts. Yeah, it's Jonathan Goodwin.
I'm Jonathan Goodwin, I'm 39, and I'm a daredevil stunt performer. I do what I do because I like giving people a thrill. I do everything your mum told you not to do. One of the things that I get asked most is, are you not nervous? But it's really important to face your fears. It is most definitely scarier standing in front of Simon Cowell than setting myself on fire. I have a 6-year-old daughter. She loves what I do. I want to show her you can achieve anything. And Britain's Got Talent is the biggest stage in the world. If I had a real goal, it would be to have my own show. Everything that I do has been for this moment. And what I'm doing tonight is the most dangerous thing that I've ever performed. The act that I'm going to do, I've never performed before. This is beyond anything I've done. If tonight goes wrong, I'm going home in an ambulance.
Good evening, Britain. And what I'm about to try and do, hopefully, David Williams is going to save my life. David, can I invite you to come and join me on the stage? Ladies and gentlemen, David Williams. Hello, David.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you.
Right.
Have a seat here, sir.
Thank you.
What I'd love you to do, first of all, is to check out this blindfold. It's made of one piece of metal. The reason I got you guys a metal blindfold is I really want to impress upon you that you can't see through it, but don't take my word for it.
I've had a lot of experience with blindfolds, so let me just... So you definitely can't see.
It's good, right?
You can't see anything.
Okay, good. You can take it off. I'll get it from you in a second. Now, the inspiration for what I'm going to try and do comes from a game that I play with my daughter, Millie. She's 6, and it's basically like a version of chicken, okay? And we can play it right now.
Okay.
So I've got a cup. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to hold it on the top of your head. You've played this game before. I've got some water, and I'm going to pour the water into the cup, and just by listening to the sound of it, I want you to shout stop when you think the cup is absolutely full. Ready?
Yeah. Stop.
That was really, really good. David Williams, everybody.
That's not bad.
That's really good.
Not bad.
And obviously, the worst thing that's going to happen if you get that wrong, you're going to get a bit wet. Well, tonight I'm going to play exactly the same game, but the stakes are just a little bit higher. David, if I can ask you to go to a safe place. Thank you, Bianca. This is a loaded crossbow. I also have a balloon, natural enemy of a crossbow. This bow shoots at 120 feet per second, which means that at this distance, this arrow will hit that balloon faster than you can blink your eye. Ladies and gentlemen, Bianca. She's amazing. Thank you. Now, I've got some more crossbows. They're the same, they're identical, but this time they're on stands, and underneath them there are containers of water. Underneath the containers are taps. So when we open the taps, the water will flow down into the bottles that are underneath. The bottles are attached to the triggers of the crossbows. Different size bottles means that the bows are going to fire at different times. Straight into this target, which is where I'm going to be standing. I have to listen to the sound of the water flowing, exactly like you did, David, and get out of the way. This is blindfold chicken with crossbows. If I can ask you guys for absolute silence, Bianca, turn on the taps.
Set.
Oh, why is everyone just endangering their life? All right, let's welcome Jonathan Goodwin. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Oh, I mean, that was a live episode, wasn't it?
It was live. Yeah, it was pretty scary, I have to say. It was one of the most stressful things I've ever done.
No, performing on the show regularly should be one of the most stressful things. No. Oh, God. I need to watch these videos in advance. Ugh.
It was stressful because we in the camera rehearsal for that show, we did it twice before. I'd never performed it on stage. We did it twice before, and the first time the arrow in the rehearsal, the arrow hit the frame of the picture that I was holding. So it was about that close to actually hitting me.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good, Jonathan. Well, thank you for being alive still to be on the show.
Oh, it's my pleasure, mate. It's lovely to see your smiling face.
Oh, oh, God. But I've known you for a long time, and I just know my favorite video of yours is when you do the escape from underneath the shirt with the iron on top, and you have to escape before the iron melts through, and now you've got an iron tattoo, don't you?
I did. For the longest time it said T-foul in reverse on my chest. So yeah, I did have that. That's you've got a very good memory. That was one of the earliest things that I ever recorded.
I love it. It was one of my favorite things you ever did.
Well, thank you.
I'm just having to lean to get in the shot there. But I have to get over here to get that nice shot. Then I'm talking to you casually. In 2005, you made a show called The 7 Stupidest Things to Escape From. 15 years later, what's the stupidest idea you've had since?
Since that time, my goodness.
You escaped from a cow in that show, a dead cow.
I did. It never made air. It's one of the things that I'm most proud of is that never actually made air, because it was one thing that Channel 4 in the UK was not willing to show. I don't know. Since that time, I've done lots of stupid things. We did I made a show where we looked at what are statistically the 5 stupidest things to do in shark-infested water, and then I did them one at a time to see how difficult it is to actually be bitten by a shark.
No. And what is it like to be bitten by a shark? And what kind of shark? A friendly shark? Sharky and George shark?
I don't think any of them are particularly friendly. It was a 12-foot Caribbean reef shark, and I was dressed as a clown.
No.
Because they don't like high contrast colours. It's the same size as a fishing lure, so they came in.
Clowns. What they don't like is clowns.
Yeah. Do you think if you were in the water, they would be able to differentiate? I'm not sure that
they'd be fine with me, because I'm a reptile, so basically.
One of them. Yeah.
How was it like getting bitten by an actual shark, though?
It's really weird. So obviously I was wearing chainmail. But what that does is it protects you from the serrations, the bite of the teeth, but not the pressure of the bite. And so it was pretty intense. A shark, when they bite, they don't bite that hard, but what they do is they use their teeth like you would use a fork. So they hold you with their teeth, and then they sort of thrash back and forth with the whole body, and that sort of saws off a piece of whatever they're biting. But when you are in chainmail, their teeth are serrated, and the teeth get caught in the links of the chain, and you end up with a shark attached to you, which is not ideal. And so what you have to do, it's kind of counterintuitive. You have to sort of hug the shark and then help it get off you. So yeah, I don't recommend it really.
I'm not prepared for these interviews. They're so brutal. Now, oh God, Alex, we got some videos of what you've been up to while you've been locked down. They don't involve sharks, do they, Alex? Please, God, tell me.
Gordon stunts.
Yeah, there's no sharks there.
All right.
But,
this is what Jonathan does. If you say to Jonathan, "Hey, you can't go out of the house," this is what he does. Let's take a look.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, we just caught a crossbow. I mean, at least the only thing you're going to endanger there is your iPhone. I mean,
I was challenged to do some push-ups. Never want to show the challenge.
I got the push-up challenge, so I decided to do it my way.
Don't take risks. Let me do that.
Oh no. You wearing shoes? You're not wearing shoes, are you, God?
Yep.
Now, why would you set yourself on fire? That's enough push-ups. That's enough. Okay, yeah, all right. Proof. This is this slow motion?
I think I might have tagged you in that actually, Piff.
Yeah, well, I ignored it clearly because I'm not doing on fire push-up ridiculous.
I thought that would be good for a dragon. I thought you'd storm it.
I don't want to be on fire.
You could do some sort of push-up challenge, though, couldn't you?
I could do some sort of push-up challenge.
We could do one for tomorrow morning.
I'm actually I've got a personal trainer at the moment, and I'm training.
Oh,
no, I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm training 4 days out of 7 so that I can get some drag runs going, like you.
Oh, the drag runs.
Yeah.
How is that coming along for you?
Well, you can see.
Are
my
you enjoying that?
No, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it.
No.
Do you enjoy exercise ever?
I do enjoy exercise.
How much do you train?
I train probably 5 or 6 days a week, but I don't like it while I'm doing it. It sucks while I'm doing it, but I feel good after it. So that's kind of where I am. I'm at.
I don't like starting it. It's like I start it and I go, God, I've got an hour of this. This is horrible. When is this going to be over?
Well, what would you be doing if you weren't doing that then? What would you rather be doing?
Just not exercise. The absence of exercise. I've got a stunt for you.
Okay.
Now, I've been vegan for like 3 months now.
Shut up. A vegan dragon?
Yeah. And look, I haven't eaten any sugar or chocolate in that whole period. And over here, I have a chocolate peep. And I, Piff the Magic Dragon, am going to attempt to risk my life by eating the chocolate peep. No, says Mr. Piffles. You can't. What?
I said you might get the squits. If you haven't eaten anything like that in a while, you might blow more than fire out.
The danger is real.
Yeah.
Now, not yet, because I've got to build it up a bit more. All right. As a fellow Brit in the... Who wrote Brit? You're from England, aren't you? No, you're from Wales.
I'm Welsh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it's going to have to be as a fellow Brit then. All right. Well, that's why I said the Brit. In America, what do you miss most about the motherland?
Apart from family and friends, good cheese. I'm partial to a digestive biscuit, which you can't really get here.
I love digestive biscuits. I haven't had a digestive biscuit for years. I used to have digestive biscuits and cheese. God, that was good.
Ooh, I've never tried that. I must. Next time I'm home, I'll give that a whirl.
Digestive biscuits and cheddar is the greatest thing of all time.
What do you miss?
Penguins. Not the animal, the biscuits.
No.
I miss calling a biscuit instead of a cookie. Nando's. Miss Nando's. I miss...
you ever had a Nando's that wasn't cheeky?
No, they've always been cheeky. I tell you when I had a Nando's that wasn't cheeky, when I had a Nando's in Canada or a Nando's in Australia. Those Nando's are somber and reflective. Has there been a moment when you thought, oh no, I'm not getting out?
Oh yeah, many times. I once did a stunt where I was tied to a cinder block.
Oh, no.
It was for a TV show that I made in the States years ago, and it was actually just for a sting. So it wasn't a real escape. It was we used to do things where I would say, don't try this at home, and I'd do something stupid. And I was tied to a cinder block, but I was like, well, I don't need to actually be tied to it because it's not a real escape. So I asked a friend of mine to tuck the ropes that went through the cinder block into the back of my trousers. So then I jumped into a lake and I went straight to the bottom, and he had misunderstood me and actually tied the rope to the back of my trousers, but I didn't realize that. So now I'm at the bottom of a lake tied to a cinder block and I can't get out. And so I thought to myself, I wonder if I can swim to the surface holding a cinder block. So I got about that close, maybe to the surface, and then went straight back down again. And then I thought, well, I'm weighted because I've got a cinder block. Maybe I can just walk out. So I started to walk along the bottom of the lake. And then I thought, this is really stupid because I'm an escape artist. So maybe I should actually just escape. And so that's what I did. And so I escaped from the ropes. But there was a decent amount of panic. And surface, there was a safety diver there who'd been there for the actual stunt that I was filming that day. And he was literally like in midair about to come and rescue me. So that was pretty close.
How long were you underwater for?
Probably about 2 minutes, all told.
Oh, God. Oh, I can't do these interviews anymore. In a moment, Piff the Magic Dragon will be eating this chocolate peep. Probably by the ears first. Alex, let's get a close-up. How many calories?
Get it on fire.
How many? Not on fire, Jonathan, all right?
Come on. Where are your steaks?
I'm a vegan. Alex, let's get a close-up on cat. Oh, where is it?
This camera moves far too slow.
No, it's because you don't know how to use it. There we go. Oh, there we go. Look at the chocolate peep of terror.
Oh, it's cute. Don't eat it.
Yeah, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat your little face, you chocolate peep. Oh, my God.
You are preparing for your own stunt, though, aren't you, Piff?
I am preparing for my own stunt. I'm working on a magic trick. Stunt. Where I've got this tiny cannon, and then I'm going to put a Tic Tac in it.
Yeah.
Okay, like that. I'm going to put a Tic Tac in it. And then, before I do that, I'm going to put, whatever you put in a cannon to make it fire. Then I'm going to put the Tic Tac in it, and then I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to catch it in my face.
In your face or in your mouth?
Mouth, you're right.
Because the face part, that would be easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's just shooting itself.
In my teeth. In my teeth.
Yeah.
This came about because I was trying to get Piffles to catch a dog treat. So I would throw him the treat and he would run over and he would pick it up and eat it. And then I put it in the can and I said, all right, it's going to come a little bit faster this time. And then apparently that's not what America wants to see. So I can't do that. So now I'm doing it with a Tic Tac. Dun, 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 dun.
I think it's going to be great. I think America does want to see that.
Yeah, they want to see this.
I think maybe, especially if you miss and hit your eye, that would be kind of funny. I've established the whole thing, Piff, where if stunts go wrong, people quite like it. The hot iron is a case in point, you know. I think the people of America, to their boredom in quarantine, you should probably just shoot yourself in the eye, the face.
Or you could shoot yourself in the nose and go, boom. You know, like when you sneeze out a carrot.
That would be amazing.
That would be really good. That's better than the teeth. Oh, you know what? You know that thing where you get something stuck in your eye and then you have to blink it out.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
I did it once. I didn't like that thing. It's very, very uncomfortable. I did it with a little cubic zirconia type diamond.
Yeah.
And you put it in your sinuses and then bring it out. I don't do that. It's not nice. If it was high velocity, then I'd be interested.
Is a Tic Tac too big to get up your nasal cavity?
we might find out live on the internet.
Nope. No. I weighed it up. This is what happens on. I've been watching a lot of Chris Angel's shows, and like he says at the beginning of the episode what he's going to do, and then the rest of the episode is basically this. Where's my close-up, Alex? Oh, look, I'm tracking at the same speed as the camera. Now, you went on Britain's Got Talent because you are British. But now you live in America. Are you ever going to go on America's Got Talent?
I think so, yeah. I was supposed to do it. I was supposed to go and audition to do it before all of this shitstorm that happened.
Yeah.
And I think what they're doing, because I was going to go the following day, and they were like, "No, production stopped. Sorry, you can't come." Wow. And so I don't know what's going to happen. I have heard a whisper that they're going to do like online submissions. So maybe I can film something, send it to them, and then they'll let me go and do it. But who knows? Everything.
You don't need to film anything else. Just send them you setting yourself on fire on quarantine.
The push-up thing.
Yeah.
Is that a talent, or is it just stupid? I don't know.
Oh, near enough.
If you, Biff, you are the expert on America's Got Talent. I was showing my girlfriend your audition video this morning. Because she hadn't heard of you. And but I was very nice. I said it was a masterclass in auditioning for America's Got Talent. I think to this day, Piff, you have basically performed the best audition on America's Got Talent anybody's ever done and probably will ever do. It's brilliant. So what do you think? Do you think that's
because I'm enjoying your compliment, but I'm slightly upset that your girlfriend's never heard of me, and so I will risk my life by eating a peep. Can I ask you why the stage name The Red Evil? What is that about?
That is the Red Evil. I can't believe that little bit of branding. I'm going to have the piss taken out of me by somebody who earns his living wearing a dragon suit. All day, every day.
I'm a genuine mythical creature, Jonathan, all right? The dog is in the dragon outfit. The dog, Jonathan.
Oh.
Dun. Yeah, well, all right. You know, this is my garage, all right? You go into my lovely 2-bedroom cave out there. Very little... No, that's not true. It's covered in Piff stuff. All right, yeah. No, you're right. It's literally... There's like... Jade managed to keep one toilet. One toilet is clear of branding. The rest of the house is covered with it. I don't know where else to put it. You know, it's got too much stuff.
No, I know, it's a problem. This is actually this is my office, and this is the only room in my house that has any of that stuff in it.
What's at the end of it?
Because it is...
Picture?
Yeah. It's it's from a let me grab it. It's from a TV show that I did in the UK.
What? What does it say? What?
Working lunch, Goodwin style.
Working lunch, Goodwin style. Oh no, you're doing something horrible, aren't you? What are you doing?
I've got a scorpion in my mouth.
No, no. Why would you put a scorpion in you? You got bitten by that scorpion once, didn't you? Or whatever they do.
I did. Yeah, I did. Once. I was on the Paul O'Grady show in the UK. Get well soon, Paul. He's got the corona apparently. I was stung on the tongue by the scorpion.
Isn't it a Supergrass song? Stuck in the tongue.
I was stung on the tongue by a scorpion. It was a very odd thing that happened because it was obviously very painful, and then within maybe 5 minutes, the tips of my fingers were numb.
Oh.
And then maybe another 5 minutes went by and my toes were numb. Yeah. And then within an hour, I couldn't walk. I had no sensation in my legs. And then that got better. I couldn't really eat or swallow for about 3 days, and then a full week later, a peanut-sized piece of my tongue came out, and I had a hole through my tongue. My girlfriend April has just gone to get the scorpion. So if you like, John, the same time that you eat your peep.
Who is John, Jonathan?
Oh, sorry. My girlfriend's called John.
Call me by my dragon name.
Sorry, Piff. If at the same time that you put you eat the peep,
yeah,
I'll put Clive here.
Clive? Oh no, Clive! Clive, get out while you still can, buddy. All right, you can. No, okay, here we go. Wait. Let's get a split screen, Alex. Get off the. I need the other cat. Okay, I can do it. That's good. Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2.
This is what people come to the internet for.
Oh man, that is delicious. That is what? No. Clive's back. Clive's back, ladies and gentlemen. Clive, there he is. Well done, Clive. Oh.
And now you obviously got to bring the peep back.
Oh, it's coming back. I can feel it already. Yeah, give me 15 minutes and it'll be back. God, that peep was delicious.
Yeah, Clive, not so delicious actually.
Oh God, Clive, listen. Oh, that was amazing. Oh my God. This is a real roller coaster, Jonathan. Oh, God.
I've enjoyed it.
Where can people see you next?
My garden, probably.
Yeah, right. Maybe America's Got Talent if they ever start filming.
Yeah, America's Got Talent. I'm going to persuade them. I'll if you've got any clout there, mate, and give me the big up, then I'd appreciate it. Yeah. I'm going to try and do that. So hopefully later in the year, when things get back to normal, the live shows happen. I think hopefully you'll see me there.
Oh, great! And you're also back on the touring with the Illusionists, aren't you?
If that happens, it's funny. We were supposed to be at the Dolby Theatre this week. That's where we were supposed to be in LA, where they filmed the Oscars, and obviously it got cancelled. But it's just been rescheduled. So I think that's January sometime next year in LA. Actually, the first reschedule that we've had so far. So it's a long time out. But if it happens, then I'll be there for sure.
If any of us do shows ever again, you'll be doing one of them. Jonathan, thank you for joining us this morning.
It's been a pleasure, mate. And as soon as things, whenever you're doing shows again, we'll come see you. April's now a massive fan, and we have to come and see the show. So.
All right. Thank you to Red Evil. I look forward to seeing you in Las Vegas soon. Yes, and salute each other. Good idea. Yes, I like it. Coming up on tonight's show this evening, 5 p.m. Pacific time, we got the first ever Piff the Magic Dragon live quarantine magic show where I, Piff the Magic Dragon, do magic tricks for you. If you want to take part, PiffTV at PiffTheMagicDragon.com. Except you probably won't be able to read this because it's got taken off Facebook and YouTube again because of that Britain's Got Talent thing. But don't worry, we're going to re-edit it down, we're going to put it back up, and then you'll see it in like half an hour. I don't know why I'm telling you this, you can't watch it. But you'll know this afterwards when we did it. I'm going to re-edit it, knock out the BGT bit, or put it like as like 20-second bit, and then put it up again. You don't need to know this. It's already happened if you're watching it. So we'll see you tonight, 5 p.m. Email PiffTV at PiffTheMagicDragon.com if you want to take part in the show. Goodbye.